going to Laurel, Riff wakes up. Or maybe only a bird does.
Is Ballard gonna come too?
Yeah.
Let's go, Ballard!
Okay, Halldamir doesn't answer. In that case, it's good. He's still asleep. Laurel, you have a knock on your door.
Well, Lauren currently is sitting with papers and weights and measures and everything, and he looks like he hasn't slept at all as he gets up and just goes to. There's sort of a locked sign or a closed sign on the door. As he goes to. Oh, Halldamir, got something you want to say?
Yeah, sorry, my mic was muted. I did.
Before when we were going to switch to him, but then he was like. Oh.
Yeah, no, when you switched me,
Keep
I
going.
was talking, but yeah.
Alright, well, he'll come out and sort of open the door and look out at you. Says, "Yes, come in. Where's Rithland? Bring her too." She looks gravely to Raphael.
Raphael doesn't look too happy himself. So he has informed me that I am basically a dead man walking. So I do hope you have some good news.
She looks sad at Raphael. I never said that.
No, not with words, but I read your expression.
Can you kick me, please?
1 second then. Done.
Thank you.
Yeah, if Riff wants to be here, Riff can wander down in here if she wants.
Wow. Boop.
And so Riff wanders in behind you guys.
Laura will turn and walk you in, and he'll begin to take you to the big blackboard he has in his lab, the one with all the formulas on it. And it has sort of one formula with sort of like many lines under it, and arrows pointing to it from all sides. As he looks at you and says, "Here, this is the cure for this plague."
Riff will look at it, her jaw will drop and go, "Oh my god!" What does it mean?
It means that if this mix is mixed together, applied well to the neck, an injection is required, then after an hour or so, with a 70% success rate, the disease should be cured. The brain creature should be dying and decaying quickly, and, well, all symptoms should disappear. However, it is a very pricey and difficult to make product. It'll take me, I seem to think, 4 days to make.
Raphael looks
If
sad.
that is all I do.
He shakes his head. I am not sure I have 4 days, honestly.
So he looks at Laurel. I can go to one of the other districts and get a scroll to remove the symptoms on Raphael so he can make it through those 4 days.
Well, Laura would know that in the space of 4 days, in his current state, he would not be able to reanimate in 4 days. He might hit comatose by that point, but he wouldn't reanimate.
Alright,
Well,
Raphael says, I can postpone any research into, well, discovering a cheaper way to produce this cure and simply going for curing you, friend.
Riff will pipe up and say, "Well, is there any way I can help?"
And looked at her and says, "Yes, of course, I'll need your assistance. Well, for this crafting process, probably not, but unless you can do research, you know about alchemy by now?"
Well, yeah. My knowledge arcana would work then, wouldn't it?
Only to aid.
He can knowledge arcana to do the main thing.
Yeah.
So he looks at Raphael. You know where Crimson is? We can go there and ask if they have a list of...
Raphael, you should, if you remain in cold. After a few days, you will fall into a deep state of coma and simply lay there. Then, once you die in that state from hunger, thirst, or other natural means, you will be reanimated. However, we should be able to keep you alive from that amount of time, while keeping you cold as well until the cure is finished.
Raphael doesn't look happy, really. He sighs and says, that does sound quite uncomfortable, but if it is what I need to do to survive, that is what I need to do, I suppose.
It will still only have a 70% success rate, but it is a better shot than anything else we have.
So he looks
I
annoyed.
suppose so.
Then let me go to the priest quarters and get that scroll I need to remove the symptoms so he won't go into a coma.
Well, I think letting it take its toll is probably the best we can do. Bring one, however, if I fail.
I need an assist. I could go through the sewers to get there.
It is a very long way to the priest quarters. I don't think the sewers run under the bay either.
No, but I...
to pass over the bridges.
No, but I have... She shows her papers. I have... I'm able to go to every quarter because I'm a noble.
But then you'd be going on your own, because none of us are nobles. We haven't looked into the passport checker enough.
Show... so nuts, I know.
Are you planning to buy like a proper resurrection scroll? Or not resurrection, a restoration?
Sounds like that would be the best idea to do.
Full power restoration scroll, oh god.
Because the problem otherwise is that you would need like 3 lesser restoration scrolls to target each of the attributes.
Which is cheaper though.
Well,
Is that still cheaper?
The point is restoration would, I'm the one checking this for you, restoration would... restoration would... I think the difference is, a lesser restoration would do what, like 1d4 ability damage? Full restoration would recover all of it simultaneously.
Yeah, we need the full version then.
It would get it all back up to 0, basically resetting the timer.
What does
It'd
it
be
cost?
nice if you could get the access and such within the 4 days, then we can test it. Then if we can't make it work, you can use it.
It would be a total of 800 gold pieces to that scroll, and you'd need someone else other than yourself to cast it.
Mother
'Cause you have a
Eleanor?
hard-
Wait,
Mother Eleanor might be able to. You
what
know,
else?
yeah,
What do you
Laura
need to
will look
cast
at
it?
you and sort of
because
say,
she's not high enough level to use the scroll.
these things
Wait, I can
are not
help.
something we have much in this district. However, there is the Shrine of the Black Butterfly. Perhaps there you could find someone that needed skills.
The what?
There is a
The
shrine.
Black Butterfly is
Some sort.
it's the patron deity of this quarter, and it's an imperial lord.
She looks at them. I may be a oracle, but I'm not. I don't have any faith in any
No,
deity.
perhaps there is someone there who does. As far as I understand, restorative magic is something given to us by the divines.
It's something I could do with a scroll, but I guess I have to talk to them. But who did you say was there?
I don't know. It's a shrine. It's in the northern part of town.
There is at least a priestess of the shrine. You know that.
Do you think they would let me in there when I'm not even a believer in their
I
god?
believe they would let anyone in who is requiring of their aid.
It's not a monastery; it's a shrine.
It's a public shrine. Anyone's allowed to go and.
For now, I will not waste time doing anything but making this cure ready.
Raphael nods, and I suspect then that I will go and lock myself into Bollard's cellar. It is
You need-
cold damp. That should keep me freezing for a while, and if I turn At least I can't get loose and hurt anybody.
I would rather have you here, actually.
Do you have a place to actually lock me up here then?
Points to the operation sort of table. Once you, well, in a few days, it won't be necessary before then. We will put you there if you pass out. After that, it should still be a few days before anything, well, before you know.
Very well then. I shall stay out of your way. He looks around in the small shop. There's not too much space, but
You can use at least today and tomorrow. Should be fine with you doing what you enjoy. Just don't get drunk. That has a cumulative mental that just trails off.
that seems to take care of something I like at least. He smiled sardonically. In that case, maybe I should just try to read a book or something, eh? Keep my blood from not running too hot.
Shrugs. Physically, you should be fine. It is a heavily mental issue. Reading a book might be more difficult than brawling or something like that.
I see. Very well, in that case I shall practice some of my sword forms. Out back, perhaps, in the alley behind your shop. Should be easy for you to locate me if needed, yes?
Sure, although you could go to the tavern and enjoy your days. As long as I must insist you come back within 2 days, though.
If I even can. He sighs heavily.
You should be able to in those 2. All I have researched of this indicates that it has, for most people, at least a 3-day onset period once the real symptoms have struck. Then a few more days. He smiles. I will make sure that you are going to be okay.
Well, I put all my faith and my fate in your hands then, friend Laurel. I do hope to see you again when I'm not trying to bury my teeth into your neck, so to speak.
Yes, there will surely be a time when I need you as much as you need me now.
It is a dreadful feeling, to be sure. I have felt helpless like this before in the past, and that time it cost me many of my loved ones. I hope not to see the same thing happen again. He shrugs. A foe I cannot fight, I cannot pierce, and I cannot dodge. It is truly the worst of fates for one such as I. But very well, I shall return to the tavern, practice my sword forms, and pray to Caden Kylene that I might once more taste his sacred brews, yes?
Well, yes.
Then good fortune to you. He looks to the others, nods. Thank you for all you have done. And then he stalks out.
Dark, is there any way anyone can aid him in the crafting process?
Well, it's a very tricky process, but not impossible. Certainly, someone may attempt to help you using one of the other skills for the research. However, in the process of making the cure, they're going to take a -1 penalty on the assist check. Basically meaning a DC of 11 instead of 10.
Do you feel you can reliably? I mean, again, it would only be a +2. Just check the impact and.
Skill checks may be used for this as well.
I have a +5 on my knowledge arcana, so.
I have a +8 on my heal check.
Then use
I have
that.
+5 knowledge arcana as well.
The +2 you could provide would really not do a whole lot. However,
Communicative, there's 3 of them doing it.
yeah, if they all succeed.
Just depends on how much.
If not, you will withdraw time.
Yeah.
Rolling regardless.
There you go. I rolled a 20. That count for anything?
I don't think
you
we're doing
need to
it
meet
now,
the
though.
DC 11 to get me a +2.
I have a +8. I think I can do that.
Yeah.
Can you make it DC 11 with that? Probably.
Sure, we can go with that. Let's see here.
Got a 17 of 20 chance of doing it.
Zoe may roll away.
So, yeah, I guess you should assist before I do anything.
Yeah, all assists must be done before the final roll. Zoe?
Are we gonna use their?
Yeah. Make a heal check.
You should roll
I
2.
don't want to be the third wheel.
You've
Come on.
got +8.
Don't
It's fine.
don't
You got
kill
+8.
Raphael.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
we
See?
go. See, fine.
There you go. So
Smash it.
Laurel has a +6 in his crafting.
We'll also use his magic to do Crafter's Fortune.
Okay. So this is like full power medicine brewing.
You know, she's not trying. She's really trying her best to help you.
You are helping.
Good.
A +2 is a help.
Yeah, but she's willing to go to the priest quarters to help, even though she knows if she's spotted outside the quarantine by anyone who knows her father or mother, she's gonna get.
I just DC'd.
I don't know.
I assume we'll have to do the normal amount of rest, meaning 8 hours.
Yes. You only get
Oh,
one.
I
off.
got disconnected.
Oh,
Upsetting.
I can't join apparently.
Did you all get disconnected?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I didn't.
It's saying that
Not
someone's
yet,
already
anyway.
using
Yep.
my player
Oh.
name.
I got a full disconnect apparently.
Oh, there we go. I'm gone now.
Wonderful.
I'm still in.
You're going to be booted then because it did
Oh,
a full
there.
disconnect to
Tina's
everyone.
hosting this server. No.
Hi! Don't steal my server.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be able to rejoin it. Already kicked all of you.
Alright.
There would be probably some torture that would happen to Zoe if she was spotted outside the quarantine.
You have a
That
bad day.
It would be a really bad day, probably torture, yeah, by her.
I just realised Halddamir's login name doesn't have a capital H.
Of course it
Does it?
doesn't.
Does that
Lowercase.
annoy you?
That's how
Yes.
he rolls. He doesn't
Neither
believe
does
in
the
capital letters. I've
Capital
tried to
letters
tell
are
him,
for
but he just
snubs.
doesn't care.
I haven't
capital
changed it
idiots.
since I only
I-
put in Halldamir like quickly because I was testing it.
I can't connect. Want me to try again?
You have to try
Uploading.
twice.
It often like responds the second time, not the first.
Twice ye shall try. Yep. Mm.
No, not she would probably try to kill Zoe because the deal was she would to stay away and not be seen.
Like kill on the street.
No, she probably tried to get her first, but they have a lot of money, so she could probably get people.
Yeah, but she won't react that fast, right? Like, if as soon as Zoe steps out of the district, it's not like an alarm goes off.
No. If anyone were to spot her, that knew her stepmom.
Well, I mean, could
You'll
The
still see
chance-
immediate capture.
hang on.
She doesn't really know who to trust, really.
Could oh, I've been disconnected again. Could Riff just press the digitation to change the color of Zoe's hair?
That would be a good thing, actually. That
sounds more like disguise though, which it would come under disguise self then. You can't replicate it.
Damn. Because I thought I'd just change the color. Yeah, change the color.
But then
Yeah, but the colors are like basically like 8-bit style, sort of 8 colors. They're just like straight up pink or something. Not really making.
No, I
it
think you
different
can
at
change
all.
it to
I got
exactly whatever you
disconnected too.
want.
Well, the problem is precipitation. It can't replicate another spell, and changing hair color would come under one of the disguising spells.
I got disconnected again.
Get disconnected again. Yes.
My internet's being an absolute derp. Wow.
I haven't been disconnected yet.
It's because your internet is sharp too.
Loading it now.
Did the derp internet synergize?
I have no idea what's happening.
Synergize.
Well, on the bright side, I know the map well enough that I'm laying on the floor across from my room because I'm a little hungry, so laying down is good. And I know the map well enough to find everything just on my own. So that's nice.
With a long enough cord, I can go to my bed and lie in my bed like sheep did and fall asleep.
Wireless mouse, man.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Just need
My
a
mouse
keyboard.
just ran out of.
I'm still not
Battery.
really clear on the logical reasoning behind I'm hungry, so I'm lying on the floor.
Well, 'cause my stomach is, like, empty and you got, like, that really hungry feeling. And so I lay down so that I'm not, getting lightheaded from sitting up.
Maybe you should go eat if you're like
Maybe I should go.
lightheaded.
There we go. Got disconnected finally.
Alright, now I'm connected.
Maybe
like,
I
go
should
get a
go
sandwich
eat,
or
but
something?
chances are I won't do that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Not right now, anyway. We're in session.
Alright. Alright, so...
I can go get a sandwich. I mean,
You're not connected, Halldamir.
Make the sandwich.
Alright.
I
Well,
don't want to
guess that
make
was a day of producing cure.
Because
God.
I didn't see Manakai's roll. And I'll be
Wow,
disconnected.
people connecting and disconnecting like flies. This is
I
getting
rolled
silly.
a 3,
Just restart.
so
I might have to restart the
We're
server.
having
It keeps doing
technical issues, so of course that roll can't be taken into account.
Yeah, of course not.
I mean, we were
Can't
totally
be trusted.
testing it, you know.
We're making sure skills work.
Yeah.
Well, there we go again.
Yeah,
As I said, I'm seeing
Wait.
people just jump in and out, in and out. It's getting very annoying. For me as well.
just restart it.
Yeah, that's that.
To be similar
Okay,
connection problems you've had at the at the sessions in past.
Hey, wait.
Yeah,
Am I not the one with bad internet this time?
Seems like it.
Well, I was
The
actually
problem-
disconnecting.
The problem is over the last few weekends, spontaneously, every now and again it may disconnect for like just like 1 second. But that 1 second, of course, caused everything to like break.
Now, Jake, hurry! Go and get a hamburger or something.
Why a hamburger?
Because you're American, of course.
Fine, I'll go heat up some pizza.
cheeseburger, right? Double
Yeah,
cheese,
say that.
giant, supersized burger.
Big as his
Extra
head.
fries.
Is the server back up, or...?
He's American, so I'm totally racially profiling him.
Is the server back up?
You're on those.
No.
No.
Mhm.
That door just randomly closed on me.
Jonas, do you have a basement?
Like me personally,
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna
I have
stop
a
recording now.
basement